All right, everybody, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to dive in.
Okay, perfect. Well, today we're, AI is everywhere these days.
Yeah.
And you can't go anywhere without hearing about it. But, today we're looking at something maybe a little different. We're not talking about, those big, massive, large language models you hear all the time.
Right.
We're going small. We're talking about small language models or SLMs.
Yeah, SLMs.
These are, I think of them kind of like the little cousin, the more efficient version of
smaller, more nimble.
yeah, exactly, of these massive AI systems.
Yeah, and they're making waves for some pretty interesting reasons.
Okay, so what is it that makes these SLMs so special? Why are we talking about them?
Well, they offer a ton of advantages over these big, huge, large language models. Advantages that could actually change how we use technology every day.
Okay, I'm all ears. I'm ready to hear about these advantages.
All right, well, first off, think about this. What if you could have the power of AI, like a really powerful AI running right on your phone?
Okay.
No need for these giant data centers or some, crazy supercomputer in your basement. That's one of the coolest things about SLMs.
So they're like portable AI.
Exactly. They're compact, they're portable, they're designed for efficiency, and that opens up a whole world of possibilities.
Okay, so paint me a picture here. Let's say I'm a doctor working in a remote area, limited internet access.
Right.
How could an SLM actually change the game for me?
Well, imagine you've got this handheld device and it's equipped with an SLM that's been trained on, let's say, thousands of medical images.
Okay, yeah.
You could diagnose conditions right there on the spot. No need to send anything to a lab, miles and miles away.
Yeah.
And that could completely revolutionize healthcare, especially in those areas where resources are limited.
Yeah, it's almost like bringing the specialist to those who wouldn't normally have access.
Yeah.
So we've got portability, that's a big one. And I'm guessing that this leaner design also translates to being, a little easier on the wallet.
Yeah, you got it. The cost effectiveness of SLMs is a game changer. Smaller businesses, developers, individuals, they can all start integrating AI into their projects without breaking the bank.
So it's almost like democratizing AI development in a way.
Exactly. It's making AI accessible to everyone.
Now, one thing that's always on my mind when we talk about AI is, data privacy.
Right.
It's a big concern. We hear so much about the potential risks. Do SLMs, being smaller, do they offer any advantages in that department?
They absolutely do. Since SLMs can often work directly on your device, it means your data, your sensitive information, it stays with you.
Oh,
You don't have to send it off to some, third-party cloud service.
okay. So no more uploading everything to the cloud.
Right.
That's a big win, I think, for a lot of people who are concerned about privacy.
Right.
Now, all this sounds great, but I have to ask, there's got to be some limitations, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, can these pocket-sized AIs really handle complex tasks that we, expect from these larger models?
You're right. They can't always match the raw power of those big, big models. But that being said, they're constantly evolving.
Okay, so they're getting more powerful all the time.
Exactly. And not only that, but they're also way more efficient.
Okay, that's a plus.
They consume way less energy, which is not only great for your electricity bill, but it's also more sustainable in the long run.
Yeah, especially as we're moving towards a future that's just, more and more reliant on AI.
Exactly.
That sustainability is a big, big factor.
Huge factor.
Okay, so we've got portability, affordability, they're good on privacy, they're eco-friendly. What's not to love?
Right.
But let's bring this down to earth a little bit. What could this actually look like in my day-to-day life?
Okay, well, imagine your smartphone is suddenly able to offer you these super personalized language lessons.
Powered by an SLM that adapts to your learning style, figures out how you learn best.
That's pretty cool.
Or architects using SLMs on tablets to design buildings in real time. Plans adjust based on sunlight, wind patterns, even local material availability.
Wow. Okay, so we're talking about truly personalized experiences.
Exactly.
That's really fascinating. It really
Yeah.
does feel like SLMs have the potential to bring AI into every corner of our lives.
I think so too.
Well, it sounds like we've learned a lot about small language models today.
We have.
They're changing the AI landscape in a big way.
Definitely.
With their portability, affordability, and all those privacy features and being sustainable.
Yeah.
It's almost like, putting the power of AI into everyone's hands.
Yeah, and that raises a big question.
What's that?
What happens when we actually make AI this accessible to everyone? What happens next?
That is a really great question. What if this leads to just an explosion of creativity and innovation?
We could see applications that we haven't even thought of yet,
Exactly.
all powered by these little powerhouses.
Yeah, it's a really exciting time to be following this field.
Well, I think you're right about that. And that's about all the time we have for this deep dive. But, as always, the world of AI is constantly evolving.
For sure.
So who knows what amazing things are right around the corner.
I can't wait to find out.
Me neither. Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
See you then.